In this video we will cover how to make a basic game in RPG Maker VX Ace. So let's make a project first. Project 101. So the first thing you'll see is this basic map here. It's basically the tile set is field, which is usually used for world maps, so we're gonna name it world map. Let's add a new map to that, and we're gonna say V1 as village 1. We're gonna change it to exterior. I'm keeping everything as is. You can change the music, sounds and whatnot. And I'm gonna make another map as V2, village 2. Change again to exterior. So we have the world map, and we will make some deep waters, some shallow waters, and some land. You can make this more detailed. I'm just keeping to the basic stuff here. Alright, that's enough. Let's add a village. Let's say your house over here and the village over here. Better here, yes. Alright. Now let's see the first village, or should I say the player's house in this case. We're gonna make it like this. We're gonna add a mountainside. Nothing too detailed. And we're gonna seal it up like this so the players cannot wander around. Forest and whatnot. Alright, so that should cover it, basic outlining. And let's say we're gonna do this. I usually go 2x3, if you were wondering. So 2 for the height of the wall and 3 for the roof. But you can do as you please, of course. So we're gonna add a black spot for the door. You can add windows and chimneys and whatnot. I'm just going with the basics for now. And we're gonna make a road that leads out of there. And yeah, that should do for this village. Let's go to the second village. This one should have like a water side, so something like this, and we can add grass Since you can approach this village from two sides, we will have to do something about that. Let's see, this is one hut. Let's say this is another. Make something like this here, and some kind of port maybe. I know it's not ideal, but it'll do. It'll do. Alright, let's prevent the player from going near the edge of the town like this. Add some cosmetics, which you should improve upon. Of course, this is just a basic example. Alright, we got the basics down, the basic maps. Let's do something with them. So what we want is when the player touches this city here, we want him to be transferred into the map V1. Now back in the old days you had to make this on your own. Luckily VXA has this quick event creation, which is very useful. So you just tell him where to teleport the character. As you can see, I'm teleporting it to the second row here of cubes. Not the first, but the second, because in the first there's gonna be another transfer that teleports me out of the map. And yes, you can retain the direction because there is no other way to reach this. Now I will change one thing. I don't want it to be below player. So I don't want the player to be able to step on the city and then enter it. I want him to be, as he approaches, as he touches it, it will transfer him. And we will do the same in the V1. We will transfer out of it into the world map. Retain direction, there's no other way to step on this except from up towards down. And it can remain below character because, yeah, it doesn't matter here. Paste and paste. Alright, copy and paste with Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and you will get all three being the same. Now, for the other city. For the other city we have to do something else. We have to make copy and paste. And we will add an if here, which sometimes can be tricky to find with all these buttons. Conditional branch, yeah. So what we are looking for is if character player is facing down, set handling condition do not apply. Yes. So basically what in this case we are doing, if the player is facing down when he interacts with this object here, then he will do one thing. Let me just make this paste. It will make the move sound anyway, so we will cut this out, paste and paste. So if it's down, then you will teleport us here. If it's not down, then you will teleport us here. With the direction of the player being, of course, can be retained, yeah, in this case, yeah. Now if you have more open directions from where the player can come, of course you have to increase this if conditional branch. Basically on else. So if the player is facing down, then do this. If the player is facing up, then do this, and so on and so on. Alright, we got that one covered. Now we need a way back, of course. Transfer, world map. He's leaving this on the right side here. No other way to approach it, so copy, paste, paste. And we will paste one up here, and we will change it to be teleporting us up here. Alright. Copy this one, paste and paste. So now we're connected. We can go from village 1 to village 2 through the world map. Now let's add a new map to the village 1, and we will say player house. I will keep everything intact. You can change that to your own however you want, and the only thing we're going to change is interior, so we are entering an interior here. Alright, now what I like to do is I like to outline the interior with 1 or 2 lines of black blocks. It just emphasizes the interior more. And we will add yeah, let's go with this. Another outline, but this is for something else. I tend to do to emphasize the exit. And we will add inner walls. Let's add some floor. Let's see, how is this? Ooh. Nah. Yeah, this one can go. Alright, now what we want is a bed you can purchase to sleep in, and a bed you can sleep in automatically. Also, we want a merchant yes, like this. My bad. Alright, and we want treasure chests and maybe some objects to pick up, and we will come to that, but first let's make an exit, right? Need to get out, get in of the house. So let's leave. You're gonna teleport us here, retain direction. There's no other way to touch this except if the player goes down. And on the outside we will create a door. This used to be a pain in the you know what, but it got easier with time, of course. Just quick event creation and door. It's already selected for me. It will probably be this door for you, the smaller one, but I prefer to see the larger doors. And no, you will not teleport us into the door itself, you will teleport us inside the house. Now the door acts when you touch it, it opens automatically. You could leave it at that, but let's just say I like to make things more interesting. I want the player to go in front of the door and touch it to open it, you know, to see if it's locked or not. And we could even show a choice. Open door, open, or knock, or leave it be. The default choice, let's go straight forward and open. We will take everything from here, cut it and paste it into the open. When you knock, show text, no one is answering. And when you leave, nothing happens. Okay, apply, save. We will make the player starting position here for when we try this out. But before we try it out, we have to set up some things. So VXAce has also a quick event for the inn. You can demand the price of the bed to sleep in, which is okay, I guess. I mean, it's just weird if you're on the counter standing talking to this person and you just phase out and back in and you just slept there watching her next to the counter. It's weird. But what you can do is take her, copy, paste, remove her graphics, and just set it same as character on action button. Now the bed will ask you if you have enough money, then you can sleep if you do. And you can copy this logic and paste it over here. No conditional branch. Up. Cancel that. I meant no gold. No gold is required. Alright. This will never show. We can even remove all of these and just fade out to fade in, cut, paste, and now we can remove the conditional branch. So basically it will just automatically grow. Fade out, fade in. And we're gonna copy that and paste and paste. Okay, now for the shop innkeeper who sells items. Unfortunately, there is no quick creation of that, but that's not a problem. What you can do is take this person, paste her here, and instead of this, we will say welcome, and we will put in the graphics of people 1. And we will just initiate the shop processing. Let's say she only purchases item. You can only purchase item from her. Alright. And that's it. Now because this these tables here, this table specifically is set up to interact even if you are not next to the person. So it will send your action button input forward to her, so you can interact with her if nothing is preventing the way. Let's see. Let's add some wine, some pork, and yeah, that should be it. Now we want, let's make an item so we can put it in a chest where you can collect it. We will increase the maximum items that are allowed in the game. Let's say to 20 for now, doesn't matter. And now you could set up this whole thing on your own, make a new, completely new item with new icons and whatnot. But for this example, I'm just gonna copy the basic potion, paste it, and increase the value of how much it heals. And I'm gonna rename it as my potion to find it easier. Alright, then again we have this quick event treasure chest where we can add my potion that we just created. And I'm gonna copy this and paste it, and I'm gonna say change gold. I will increase my gold by 150, and I will edit the message 150 gold was found. Alright, let's change it to a... Actually, it's good, that's good. Alright. We got that covered, and we will test out all of these, but let's make something else. Now let's say I want my player to send me a message when he touches this pig, some kind of pun or something. What we will do is create a new event, same as character priority, so it's in the way of the character. It's invisible, but the collision will be taken from here anyway. So we will say show text and oink oink. So basically when the player comes up here and uses the action button, it will pop out a message that we just written. And we can do the same for the wine. A wine, bottle and glass. And or is it a cup? I think it's a cup, I don't know. And a cup. Okay, we got that covered. Now, the last of the basics, I think at least, should be moving objects. So let's create a new event, and let's find... There is a crate or something of that sort. Or maybe we should do switches too. Come on. Maybe in the tile set map, some kind of crate. Ah, there. Alright, basically same priority as the character. On action button, it will do. What it will do is, where is it? Set event location, this event. No, set move route, yes, that's what we're looking for. So, skip if cannot move, so if it hits a wall behind it or something is in the way, it doesn't do anything. This event will move away from player. So basically when you interact with this object and you're facing up, it is facing down. So it will move away from you, it will go up. You can add some soundtrack, something moving, whatnot, but this will do. And now for a switch, and something happening with that switch. Alright, we will make another event. And we will go to the switches. I'm just going to use the plain basics here. So, below player, not an action on player, touch. Copy this page, paste it, it will be down. Not that deep, maybe this deep, okay. So when you step on this, it will go chuk. Now where is that self switch? Let's see. Self switch, control self switch. Self switch is on. So what we just did is we activated a switch within this event. Each event has 4 of these self switches, which is there to not to clutter up your variables or switches that you can assign. So basically, when you touch this, it will change into this. Now, to assign something else to happen with this, we can say new event here. Some kind of image maybe or something. Ah, yeah, we're gonna do this. So there's not gonna be anything at first. But if the switch show pick is on, then it will switch to this thing. And we will set control switch and set it to on. So what it does, it will turn on this switch and the self switch of this object, which is actually obsolete. We could just assign the show pick here, and we will do that. That's even better. See, when you have to make a control switch, there's no need for a self switch, unless you want more things happening, which we don't in this case. This will do. And just to show you an example of the self switch itself, we will copy and duplicate this and make it another color. Self switch A, yes, turn on, and change the color. There we go. Alright, let's try this out. It's gonna be really loud and annoying, but yeah. Okay, walking in and out of the cities, villages, works as intended. See, when you go from up, it will teleport us here. If you go to the right, it should teleport us there. Perfect. Let's go back to the first village. The door doesn't do anything if you touch it. If you interact with it though, open, knock, leave. Let's knock. Yeah, no wonder. If we leave, nothing happens. And if we open, we enter the house. So, let's first take the gold. We found 150 gold. Okay, let's try the self switch A first. As you can see, it clicked, went down, but nothing happened. Let's try the control switch example. Oh, a picture popped up. Alright. So let's try the interacting with invisible events. A wine bottle and a cup. Oink oink. Let's go to sleep. Okay, this works well. Let's try to push this. Nice, nice. That works. And it should stop at the wall. Nothing is happening when I interact. Let's see. In this chest, the potion we created, of course. If we talk to this woman, 2 gold for 1 night. Go to sleep. 2 gold for a night on the bed. Go to sleep. Now you could combine these 2 examples I just showed you. You could have this woman activate a control switch which allows you to go to sleep in this bed because you paid for the room, for the bed, and so on. And the last thing, let's try the shopkeeper. Yes, I can buy potions. And there I have my potion and the default potion. My health is full. And that's it. In the next video, maybe we will cover some more advanced stuff. And I will have this project, I will upload this project in a zip file, so if you feel like looking into it more, you can do so. Goodbye.